Gonna start this up now. Do you have that instruction manual, honey? Yeah, instruction manual. Hand it to me. Can you hand me the snippy tools? Perfect, thank you. Whichever one you want. Except the 3 I showed you. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, we can start. We'll start with the Defiler then, because I know you have time stuff. Good to know then. We'll do the Defiler first. We're cutting the seams right now, sorry. Oh, I got that one all the way, sweet. Okay. Open it right side up. Do 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 do. Check it out. We'll look at that in a second. If you have anything you want to look at, you just tell me real quick. Specifically. So here's some of the heads. Show me. I'm gonna magnetize the faceplates. I don't care if it's an Iron Warrior's faceplate. I'll make it corny and red. I don't care. Yeah, I've seen that. There they are. Yeah, I'm gonna put an FP somewhere on one of these, and I'll put gold in it. Yeah, that's sick. It's 3 sprues. Oh my god, look at this thing. I have gene stealers. That's 1 gene stealer. That's 2 gene stealer. That's 3 gene stealers wide. That's 4 gene stealer wide. That's your right there. Who's in danger? Is Mal in danger? It is 5 gene stealers wide. I don't know. I wish I had more Terminators. I think you get the gist though. There's a Terminator in the middle of his base plate. There's my whole hand in the base plate. Let's see. Well, that's a load of crap. Good thing I just got Berserkers, and they have World Eater decals. It's gonna be the same. Angron has that size base? No way. 1 second. Where's Angron? Angron's right here. I see what you're doing. You're just trying to see what's in this box. Did I open this one? Yeah, I did. Okay. There's no way. I don't think so. No, he's got... I'm pretty sure he's got the same bases. Like the Norn. Yeah, no. His base is 100 mil. the same as, what is that thing's base? Yeah, that's the. What is this? What does this go to? Oh yeah, this is the Red Terror's base, which is the same as a Norn's base, which is the same as Angron's base. The Defiler's base is huge. Foiled by reality yet again. I don't know. I feel next to the Defiler, Angron's pretty small. It's only 7:53. What time is it for you? It's silly o'clock where you're at. I know it is actually. Best case scenario, it's 2:53. Worst case, you're over by 3 a.m. Yeah. Okay, time to start building this Defiler until we lose. Until we lose face. I'm gonna go put this base with it. What? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's a terrible. Okay. So, I know there's two different cannon options. I guess there's two different nipple options, I guess, with no better option to say anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different big guns, and I'm assuming they can match. Like there's an option to have either dual meltas or dual plasmas or dual rocket pods. I don't think. Oh yeah, no, it does come with dual of these little whip things. And then claws. So I'm gonna put 2 magnets in the arms, and then a magnet for everything, and then. If I remember right, because shout out to KS Miniatures, he did a magnetizing video, and I think if I remember, I don't remember if he magnetized these or not, but I think I'm going to just to make it more difficult on myself. I'm extremely lucky to have, so. Why did I do that? I absolutely should not be putting that down. I have never. You want to do that? You can do whatever you want. Just I would do like a main color for pants, a secondary color for shirt. I'm gonna do regular Cadian colors, but so my head canon lore. So you might have pink Cadians or whatever, and that's totally fine. But for me, mine are going to be actual Cadians that rolled up to your ragtag of group of whatever. And we're going to hunt down the Red Terror. Got you for 5 more minutes? Okay, we can just look at stuff then, because I'm going to get this Defiler down. Yeah, I know. Puke, you can puke. It's my wife's. They are for my wife. Are there 2 separate body options, or is that just one side? I should have probably done a little more prep into looking at this. The Red Terror is much easier to decide on. There's a standing up version, which I am probably going to do. If I understand correctly, the blue one, he's hunched over. Just flips the whole model. Hey, Lotsley. Yeah, and if you need anything else, I have them over here because I'll be building. Here you go. All you. Yeah. Well, I can't gatekeep my wife's miniatures. Mine'll be Canadian at least. It'll be like, have you seen that movie Civil War? That sniper scene? Exactly. Another stream. I'm doing a build stream. Yeah, so you know that scene when they're with the snipers and he's got like purple hair and stuff? Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna imagine it's like that. We're gonna roll up on people like that and we're just gonna be like, okay, oh we have to take out the Red Terror. I don't care how you're dressed. You need to paint the sponge. So what color you want? I would sponge it with some Corax. It's got very good coverage and it'll show you what you don't want to paint. If I could find any of it. There's some. So my Defiler yesterday, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. What body option did you say? Throw in a neon Baneblade and you're set. Yeah, we'll just do what is it? Synthwave. You did the second one. Is he more? Does he seem more crouched over? I'm assuming that's the first one. This photo. I kind of should. You built 1,000 Suns. The first one seems like he's kind of standing up a little more. All right, take it easy. Thanks for showing up, Face. I hope you have a good day or night. Eat well. I know I'm zipping through this, but I'm trying to find... There we go. There are just so many weapon options, you know? It doesn't really show you... It seems like it gets lost in its own instructions. Yes, that's it. I would just pop that open. Alright, we're going to do something that's a little easier, that I can make a little less decisions on. So Red Terror is one dude. Red Terror is going to be probably pretty quick to build. Just put them in your Discord? Okay. Let me check. Oh, nice. And that's the second one? Does he have... What is that armor? Does he have chest armor? Midsection armor? Do I have a least favorite faction? Not really. Genuinely, I don't really have a... I've heard the Tau are pretty annoying to play against, but... I think there's cool things about every faction. Do you have a least favorite faction, Mel? Where's my X-Acto knife? I just got to play my first game ever yesterday, but it was on TTS. Still super fun. I lost, but the person I was playing against was very, very good. And they had a world eaters list, and I had an unoptimized. They had an optimized world eaters list, and I had an unoptimized tyranid list because I'm brand new, and I did not know how to play. So, in general and subterranean assault. But it was like 60 something to 84. I don't know, high 60s into 84. I kind of really need that X-Acto knife. Is that X-Acto knife over there? Darling, looking good. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Really don't know where I put that. That's kind of annoying. Oh, sweet, it's right here. Oh, Mal, if you're still here, the reason why I'm doing so much right now is because I have to leave town in a couple days, right? And then I have to go do a tournament, or I have to do a 2-day after that. Then I have a tournament the weekend after that. So I got a bunch of, I don't have much hobbying time. Custodes and Vuitton. I don't know much lore about the Votan, and the Custodes I thought are pretty cool. I don't know anything about their lore though. I just like their gold armor, and that they're supposed to be like perfect and stuff. Played Custodes last night. It was miserable. I've heard they're pretty annoying. I've heard that if you go up against like the best list, the meta Custodes list, it's pretty ridiculous. On it, for me, a bit of a stat check. At least they don't auto beat melee armies. Yeah, I want something. I want to learn subterranean assault, because it's not that it'll beat a melee army, but I feel like it makes them second guess what they have to prioritize a lot, if done right. Because like I was saying earlier, if I'm and I clarified while I was off stream with someone else. So, if done right, like I could potentially have a Norn assimilator in your back line, or essentially I have like a 6-inch deep strike on almost anything. Did you? I don't know what regiment I should. No, I'm talking to my wife. What colors should we paint the guard? Does anyone have a faction name? My wife wants some ideas. Because she might not want to blue paint. She doesn't want to paint them pink no more. Go look at my. Never mind. There's a Someone was talking about them earlier. The Cassians. You should look up guard kill team, and then it should tell you what name of, and see if you like that. What'd it say?
It said you hit your free limit.
Oh, I meant look on Google. Guard kill team, and then it should something with like a K. My chat has failed me on that, so you look it up.
I don't know, there's a lot that comes out.
Let me see. Or Deshi look cool with the armor would be hell. I'm gonna go to my, yeah, I have to go to my YouTube channel. This is silly. The car skin. They kind of look like that. Or look up Urdeshi. I'll tell you how to spell that. You don't like that one? The car skins are sick. They're elite. They're the elites of Cadia. That is true. Yeah, we'd have to make that green. We don't really have any greens. We have OD green. Let me see. Urdeshi. Go grab one. I think we can make Urdeshi, but I don't know if that's... I don't know. You decide what you want, honey. I'm back to this. Urdeshi's like winter camo over blue fatigues. And then 3 and 4. You working on anything, Mal? Anybody? You don't sit on Dobby. Don't smush Dobby. She get smushed easy. Going back to do the white on the towel? Heck yeah. Perfect. Are you going over the towel you did already again? You not happy with how it turned out, or a different set of towel? Okay, 1 second. I knew it. This is one of those weird ones. Very strange. Just some highlights on the next batch. Oh, okay. I thought you really liked that green. I'm glad you're not going back over it with white. It's gonna want me to clip that back as well, so I'm just gonna get that done already. Yeah, so I was reading the data sheet on the Red Terror, and that's why I'm building him so quick. I want the Defiler done, but I'm getting him prepped alongside the Defiler now, because he's just a long gaunt essentially. So I'm gonna spray paint him black, hit him with some Mephiston red. Not even that, maybe even corn red, or some sort of very dark red. What is that? I got flesh tears red even. My guy at my local GW store employee was telling me that he dry brushed gray all over it. It was like Gray Seer and Standard Mechanicus. And it looks really good, but I don't want to dry brush everything. Let me put this down a little bit more for everybody. Boop. He's got like kind of stupid good data sheets. Sweet.
It's really not helping me.
What is it?
This other AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. What is that? That's not even the thing you. That's not. It doesn't even look like what you gave him. One more time. Always better to dry fit a trillion times. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. This model's actually... So I was seeing some people say that it's definitely like a centerpiece model. There's no posability, which I'm already kind of used to with Tyranid models. It seems like the only one I really had was the Trigon and the Swarmlord I was able to do. What did you want, honey? What did you need to do? You can make a red coat. See if there. Look up red Cadian Guard. See if that comes up. Red Cadian. It's kind of like Canadian, but it's Cadia. Cadian. Cadian. Yep, Cadia, but with an N.
What is it?
Just red Cadian.
Red Canids. They don't look like that.
One moment, honey bunny. Stupid dudes.
The red.
Yeah, one moment. Red Cadians going after the Red Terror.
And then go from there.
You want this one or the corn red first?
Probably the brightest red.
The bright red? Oh, here's that.
I think it's that one.
Up to you. One second.
Dark red.
That's bright-ish red.
It'll be fine. This red's not
Xenobane the 39th. Cadian Regiment. 39th Cadian. They're called
What am I listening to?
Xenoblade. They have super cool camo. I guess that went away. So they have tan legs. Okay, what's going on here? Like this? They have like light tan. They have this and this, honey, for their clothes. And red armor. That would be pretty cool.
When did the hood see the hood?
Yeah.
You want the hood red?
Heck yeah. That's done. B7. I'm assuming that's going to be 8, 9. Right here. Oh, already he's got a piece of rubble that he's breaking on him, which is really cool. I like that. Some people, I guess, don't. I'll get that SSB6 next, so I'm gonna just get that going immediately. What, hon?
It's an hour.
Oh, okay. What app is it?
I just wish I could get a picture of what I'm trying to do. Like, wish the AI would give it to me. And I have no clue what I'm doing.
Oh, I get that. That's kind of what that would look. This would look really cool.
I just don't know how to do that.
You paint his pants and clothing this, and then anything that looks like armor, red. You could sponge the next one with Xandri dust, and then do little highlights with the Morghast bone. I think that's ready to go on. Because I think that would be the best approach for that specifically. Oh, and I keep forgetting, right? I'm keep being like, oh, I want this to sub-assemble this. I actually don't have to because he's all going to be a different color now. He's going to be red. And then B6, which is right here. Is the red tear the tear that is colored red? Yes. It is that. But why? Okay. Do do. Yeah, I sat outside my local game store for a stupid amount of time for this thing. I'm surprised I waited. Well, it's Monday. I got a Saturday. I'm surprised I waited 2 days. I opened it up immediately, but it wants me to put terrain on him immediately. No. Okay. Hey. How are you? E9 and 10. Thank you. It's the Red Terror from the new Terror on Devlon box that came out Saturday. It came with some guard as well. I think it's 130. Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's only it's like 130. Boop, boop. Forge Org is a super good. Yeah, 130 points, and that's before enhancements and stuff. I don't know if it can get enhancements. I haven't looked that deep into it. I just read his data sheet probably an hour before stream. Pretty good even for a 2K point team. He's we're basically on different time zones. I'm assuming he's asleep. That's looking good. The clothing is tan. No, you're doing great. So I think the way I would do this essentially, I guess make him all tan. And then see this armor right here? You know? I would have made so like his hood would be tan. I know. You want to sponge him with tan? Or do you want this guy to be red, like a special guy? It's up to you. It's cool. I like it. But if you were trying to do that specific paint pattern that I showed you, that's how it would be. I do not. Yeah, see, and I guess it would make sense because you wouldn't want to hide in red, right? You'd hide in tan on a desert planet. Your clothes would be tan. I do not. I just have 40K models. Let me see. What are you trying to make? So you want him to be all red? You're not. Okay. One moment. neon red. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Mephisto on red. I actually don't know how I'm going to approach this guy. This hobby knife is so dull, it's essentially a sanding stick. White scar, red could be the highlights. One moment. Okay, I see how it's supposed to go together. That looks really cool. Do you want any other color? Because I bet if you hit, after that dries and you hit it with this, I bet it's going to look really cool. So again, I would do that little right here, see that circle? I'm assuming that's armor. So I'd do that red. And then everything else tan and then maybe black. Oh man, lucky dude with the Defiler. Oh yes. I've got very lucky with that. Did you want to look at it? I'm making the Red Terror right now. If you're super interested in it, I haven't clicked into it. I just opened it up and showed face. I'm trying to get a decision on, like, I don't know the real difference between the first and second option. So if anyone wants to see the Defiler right now, I just hit up in chat. I know it's a little annoying, but now you're good. Okay. I see, because I don't understand the difference between the first and second. Screamer Killer Claws fit for a kit bash on that Red Terror. I don't have a Screamer Killer. Let me think. I don't know how big. I have Trigon arms. I think those are about the same. Are they the same size as Hive Tyrant arms? Let's see. If you have a Hive Tyrant or a Swarm Lord, yeah, that would fit. But this is a Hive Tyrant. What do I mean first and second option? I got you, Mal. The option one in the build, he looks slightly left, and the other option looks slightly right. This is, yeah. So he's looking kind of left, looking kind of right. Yeah, that's really it. I'm really deciding between that two. It's just posing difference. And I want to know which one has more flesh, because I want to try and work on something with the midsection. I want to try capillary action with super glue. I see no reason to magnetize. I was just about to be like, should I magnetize my Red Terror? No, why? Why would I put magnets in the arms for a funny joke? I know it won't make the loadouts or anything different, but I want more flesh exposed, because I want to do work on the midsection, and I want the midsection to have as much like be as visible as possible, and I want to get the most visibility of the two between the two options. I know it's not going to make the loadout different. I also heard there's leg options, but I don't think that makes a difference on the loadout for the claws either. I think it's just poses. KS, he's working on a Defiler. He magnetized one. He made a video, KS Miniatures. You should go check it out if you haven't. But I'm going to ask him some questions about it. Gotcha. There's options to leave the midsection armor off as well. Oh, so somebody posted in Discord. Was it you or was it? I'm looking at it right now. It's still open. Yeah, it was you. So that I didn't know there was midsection armor at all. So, oh, that looks sick. And then you make the coat. What you want to do? It brown. The back, yeah, the back coat brown. Maybe even.
Backpack needs to be a different color than the coat. So do I do the bottom part of it tan like that?
So yeah, because it's the same color as the hood, right? The hood. I assume the hood is all one material. That's me guessing, though. You add it at the very. Oh, okay. You add it at the very end if you want. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not know that. I was watching KS's and I did not see him do that. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the first one, just because the from what I can tell from the picture, and it's probably my luck, it's gonna be incorrect, but it looks like it's the one showing off the most, like, midsection. That sounds so stupid. I was just really trying to find out if there was one where he like stands up taller, or if he's more crouched over, and I wanted the more standing tall one, because it's not like I'm going to fit that beast into a piece of terrain. Okay, we glue this and we glue this. It wants me to. I can. Let me see. I'm going to glue this, because this has got to be glued anyway. Okay, while that does its thing, I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to find number 8, which I just found immediately. It's right here. I'm going to see if this limits me in my painting, because if it does, it's not going on immediately. If it doesn't, it's fine. Yeah, that's looking sick. Do the red armor on his shoulder. That little white circle. Cool. He breaks the thing. Is that what it wants me to know? He breaks the thing. That's reasonable. I'll glue that. Doesn't seem to impede me. Watch me regret this one action for the rest of the entire build. Looks awesome. You want, here's some Abaddon black for either his gloves or for his pants. I would probably do the same color or a brown, but probably the same color. I bet the Agrax Earthshade will. There's a way to fix the legs and position them how you want. The build I did, was just the standard. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard some people magnetized it, but I don't know if I will be. I think I was informed that it's not necessarily needed. So what, my love? Yeah. Yeah, just one moment. I got. No, you're totally fine. Let me get this glue on. Oh, sweet. That's actually perfect. Yeah, let me just slap this guy together really quick, hon. And let me see. Kind of perfect. You rode that outside edge a little bit, but he'll be down like this. So, yeah, so you kind of won't see it. But next time, just try and use the side of your brush or something. Just be make that a little finer. Like, just not as much, like closer to the edge, I guess. Does that make sense? Do you see how you went in a little bit? Obviously not a big deal at all. You need a better chair, huh? We need to get Mrs. Warden a chair to paint in since she started to paint so much. Look at the snake guy. He's doing a snake thing. His pants seem to be... Is that the same? Which one did you use? More gas brown? Okay, sweet. Yeah, darker tan would work. Xandri dust is probably really good for that. Just finished white. Just need black edge highlighting on green and bases. I need to get some green. B11, B12. Sponge, 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 sponge. With the flat sponge. Okay. I need to see if this is the bottom tail is going to be an issue or not. B11, B12, okay. It's a little, also, okay. Snip. Between Bisman, Tau, my old Arc armies, and my new Arc army, I've been painting a lot of green. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I don't know why I've been so limited on, like, green and yellow, it seems to be are the two. Because we have, like, a bunch of pinks, a bunch of reds, so, like, technically a bunch of purples from, like, Demonette Hide to Slanesh Gray, which is like a purpley gray. So, like green and yellow is all you paint. We are opposites on that. What colors are you lacking? Anything but green and yellow? I do have that Gas Blaster, which is a green. I love this song, but it's a little too chill. A little too chill right now. Howdy do? I'm painting some nids and orcs right now. I have two huge 3D prints for each army coming in tomorrow. That's awesome. What are you getting in those prints? Or what are you getting in those packages, I guess? Anything super cool? In terms of armies, orange, although my Imperial Fists kind of count, and purples, even though it's your favorite color. Yeah, see, purple's my favorite color. I guess I'm short on oranges, because all I have is Rise of Rust. But I did learn that if you thin it down a lot, you can kind of get away with using it for stuff. And it looks kind of really cool. And purple, both on Etsy, a Screamer Killer proxy and a giant squig cannon. That's awesome for your for a Stompa proxy. That's super cool. You got any color scheme you plan on painting them? Well, let me actually do model work on camera. Sorry, everybody. Tammy Nelson, hello. Welcome to the stream. We are building the Red Terror. Let's see if I'm gonna regret doing this. It's doing a weird thing where it goes, where it does an underneath thing. Oh, that's actually very doable. Okay, yeah, I'm not as scared as I was. I'm not scared. Doing Leviathan, but a bit more meaty, buggy version, and the orcs are goths. Heck yeah. Here's my Norn. I went Leviathan, but a little darker purple, trying to do like the game and stuff. Trying to match the game. Space Marine 2. And that's his base. Boop, boop. And he's fully magnetized. I can have him in assimilator mode and stuff. Here's my Swarm Lord of that army and a Von Ryan Leaper. Here, I know it's a building stream, but I'll show off for just a second. The Norn sitting over here. I'll do the little arms, head, boop. Boop. There's not a color different, which is totally fine, hon. We can break that up with. And that's him in assimilator mode now. Then I'll go put him back. We have a Lictor here, but I didn't want to put too much gore on him, so I just didn't. He's on the hunt. He's not. He hasn't got nobody yet. We'll move this handstand Nurgle. Here's the Death Leaper I did. And all of these will have shorts soon. I know I have some for a majority of them, but it was before I knew about exposure. So, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, let me see. Oh, that's perfect. And then, you know, that's good. I like that. Next time I would do the Xandri dust for the coat. And then the brighter pant, because we're going to make it darker with Agrax. That wash stuff. This is really good, hon. I like this a lot, actually. Did I give you brown? do brown for the straps right here. Yeah, and then if you want, you can put a little bit of that red in with the brown to make it brighter brown. Also, my wife, she got World Eater's army, and we magnetized this guy. His head's magnetized, his weapon options are magnetized. This is the part I'm super proud of. His wings are magnetized, and I made, on the failure points, I put hooks, made a coax cable, and I didn't drill his back. So it doesn't look absolutely, like I didn't have to hide a gross gouge mark. Put those over there. Go back to work. You good? I'm just kidding. Love chaos models, want some now? Gotta finish what I have. I absolutely believe in that. I think that is a very good philosophy to have, is finish your backlog. Did a test and found issues with exposure. Also knows I always have my phone brightness at minimum. Oh yeah, that might be a thing. Yeah, expect a lot of the people in the hobby, and obviously this isn't a dog at all, but like they're a little older, or they don't have the best eyesight, or you know, so assume that they're going to use their phone at brightest settings, because I kind of do all the time, and I don't even have bad eyes. I'm gonna do this for like 15. Would be delicious. Gross. Pickled eggs. Yeah, let me know that. Do another test and see. You should. I'm not saying that I'm like a king at anything, but send. Actually, you will know. You'll see it after your brightness is done. You'll get it done. Snake, he pop up. He do the thing. He does a quick pop up. His datasheet's kind of dumb. He can, at the end of every fight phase, if he's not engaged, he can go back down. That means he can back into strategic reserves, and then I can deploy him again, right? And then he creates another, in subterranean assault, he creates another spawn or another tunnel marker. And then via tunnel network, I can move whatever I want via whatever's in strategic reserves during the recruit phase or whatever. Well, that's not tunnel network. Tunnel network is Tyranids can use the tunnel markers to basically teleport. So. Why didn't that show? I did editing on device. For sure, super better. I don't want to re-edit all this stuff. It's already uploaded, so I'll just start nicer shorts in June. Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of what I did too. I just like killed my backlog, finished my backlog, and then started. But I also didn't have a very big backlog. Yeah, I'm gonna put those in. I'm gonna do that. 23, 21, 19. I'm gonna clip them. I'm gonna do all this individual. So 23. What armies have you worked on in your time in the hobby? I'm 2 years in. I've painted 2K points of Necron, Seraphim, and now a few hundred points in Orcs, also Nids. Also have the Blackwater box waiting. Okay, so I started back in December of 2025. I've painted just over 2K in Nids. I've done 600 points in Space Wolves. So I did like the starter set and an intercessor kit and stuff. Here's a couple of them. Here's another one. Where's my phone? This is awful. Sorry about that. Yeah. Just like it's like 200 or 2,200 something in Nids. 600 points in Space Marines, and then 500 points in World Eaters. And then I just finished this today. This is a commission I did for my friend. Oh, come. We did some camo on some things. So I have a couple of I have to put like some symbols on it, and then I'm gonna battle damage it. Wolves are almost my first army over Krons. It chose the Krons because they were easier to start. Love the wolf model. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my little brother got me. He bought me the starter kit for stuff for me to paint because I ran out of. We got paint kits. I started with paint kits at first, and he bought me the starter kit, and he wanted them painted as Space Wolves, so I painted them as Space Wolves, and he never really played, and I painted all the Tyranid models, and eventually got through Rule of Cool, because that's how I bought stuff, because I didn't plan on playing at first. I essentially got a subterranean assault army. Yeah, super awesome, brother. Yeah, he was like, I want to paint it as Space Wolves. And I was like, well, if you get the paints, I'll do that. And he totally did. Oh yeah, I can slap that with a... Yeah. Yes, please. I know it's pretty warm today, but I have noticed that my plastic glue has not had any issues at all. It has just been a champion. It hasn't clogged. I don't know if it's because it's too hot for it to comfortably set or whatever. But it has just been reliable all day. 21. Loki, think I should try and get my crusade to 2K and do an army showcase of Black Templar? Yeah, I think you should. I 100% think you should. Yeah, while I was waiting for the Red Terror, I'm gonna make sure I do this correctly. I almost got my Prime done. Oh, that might be mildly annoying. But could I do it? I could do it. Yes. Mildly annoying is still good if it's doable. With the Defiler, I am under the impression that there's no mildly annoying with it. It's just like you're either gonna do it the way it wants to be, like subassembly the correct way, or have an issue. There's no in between. For the Emperor. For the Emperor indeed. Because at the end of the day, we are all still humans. And we don't want the scary bugs to win. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know if anybody is how new everybody's in chat, but if you want to stick around, we have an Angron to build. Got this Defiler, and then we got the Angron, and then, you know. Ah, that might be more than mildly annoying. I'm gonna get it out because it needs to be out. Do you see that little red box anywhere? There it is. We have an Angron, right? We have a Karn to do. So, hopefully everybody subbed so you can see that when it comes around. I'm gonna mute for just a moment so I don't slurp in everybody's ear. That's fine. I'll move some stuff. I'm gonna clip this out, and I feel like it's gonna be annoying if I actually put him on though. That's gonna be dark red anyway, so it's gonna be. That's actually fine. That's actually not terrible. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up and put it on. No, not another devilfish boy. What are you doing? Oh, well, that was absolutely silly of me. There was no need for to put glue there. The real glue was the friend that I needed were the friends along the way. Because, yeah. B22. I'm just gonna clip. There we go. So here's 22. Good enough. I'm gonna put this here. Gonna speed up an itty bit for these 3 claws. Because they're on the outside and I don't really need to. So you know how they fit the first time and then I can slap them. Yeah, yeah. They don't even consider you a full part of the greater good, Mal, but when you join. I want you to know that. They don't respect you. Because you betrayed your own race of humans. So all this talk of dry fitting first, right? And like I didn't even dry fit this one. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of self-destructing. There we go. I might paint this guy fully assembled. It looks like I could. I'm probably gonna. This is looking very easy. 18, 16. 16's right there, 16's the front one. Clean that up. I pull up to the greater good with all the saga of a 40-year-old man in a frat party. I like it when they use assets from different things. Little Norn fingers. It's very enjoyable. Snazzy. Nice. Watch, so I'm going to be hesitant on doing... Oh, cool. Doesn't matter, I need to save that before that sets. Good night. Oh my glob. Is there even glue on that? That would probably help. There's not glue contacting what's supposed to contact. Oh wait, that might be why. Yeah, that makes sense. I was trying to put it in the wrong one. There you go. I'll just kind of. There's 18. Okay, on this. Okay, sweet. Oh no. Okay, first off, that goes there. Okay, of course it does the thing where it sets immediately. Why wouldn't it? There we go. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Okay. B17. Are we partaking in the medicinal herb of greater vitality? I don't personally. I don't care what anybody does with their life. I know I give off those vibes because of the way I look. But I'm not. I'm definitely not a narc. Do. Is it warm out there? Is it nice and cool out there? Or? There we go. Yeah, watch, this is the moment I'm like, oh, I hate it. It's still not terrible. I've dealt with worse. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. He's coming together. B50. The B doesn't matter. And then 13 and 14. Oh, I'll do it. I'll clip them. So I'll not break my pattern. Oh no. I know I keep looking at the model weird, but here, I don't know. Does anyone else see this? Oh yes. Anyone this totally thing that I can't even show? It feels like I don't know. They probably I don't know. I feel like to save time they can, you know, swap different parts that they've used. Like this is clear like an arm of a Ravener. Clearly this is like a Ravener type bioform. I feel like they can get away with that kind of stuff with Tyranids so much more. And I love it. To me it just looks like that claw and they stretched out the talon because that one's more of a fine curve and it just looks like it was stretched out in a computer file because it's got like an awkward, I don't know, probably reading into it too much. Okay. That's how DW wants it. 13, 14. Need to call it a night. Bye, Warden and chat. See you later, Mal. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for your support and stuff, and your likes and your comments and your. I hope you have a good night. We should paint together soon. I'm almost done with this Red Terror too. What a shame. I really like the build. This is a really nice build. I know I've been going for it for almost 2 hours, but I spent 2 minutes in the beginning looking at the Defiler. This week, hopefully. Perfect. Hopefully. Oh, I'm not available after Thursday. Thursday, actually. You got 2 days. I got graduation stuff to do, and then paintball? No, that's next weekend. God, such a beautiful model that will get sponged. Okay. That's the body. Putting the head together. Really cool model, makes me want more monsters. The only big bugs I have is a Psychophage. I'm working on a Tyrannofex. He's really big. The Trigon's cool. Did I show off him? Boop. Ooh. He's grand. He's like the big version of the Red Terror. Him side by side, kinda. There's my hand. 1 second. I really like the Trigons and the Raveners. Love the way they look, love the way they operate. I like the idea of living bunker busters. I think it's really cool. So it wants the heads done now. Oof. He's not even assembled yet and I punched him. Embarrassing. Oop. It wants that, and then it wants the head. The little bullhorn things that are super cool. And then it wants that and that. Okay. It wants the... There's a... Holy cow, you're kidding, GW. That is disgusting. That is the thickest... Jeez. I get it. That was supposed to be... Like, that part's hidden and stuff, but holy cow. Super lazy. That's all the bits for the head. Let's get this head together real quick. You working on your Cadian still? You want to move stuff real quick? I understand. Very, very warm today. We almost had the same temperature that Arizona had. I'm totally, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, my mic was off. Yes, no, it does not. It does not come with any extra bits. It's got 0 posability. I went through all of the spruce so far. All I'm doing right now is the base. Sorry about that, Isaac. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it's got any extra bits. The guardsman that the box came with a bunch of extra bits. So if you're looking to pick up the Devlon box, the guards units are pretty good. My wife's painting the guards. Here's what she did today. So they have plenty of extra stuff. But alas, yeah, no. It's no Trigon. Trigon I have too many extra bits from. Took up its own section of my bits box that I got from my battle honors at GW, which you should do if you have access to a local store. To your battle honors, you get free stuff. Oh, you didn't know that? I have a battle honors book right here. So you get this thing for completing 30 stamps. You get this carrying case. Boop-a-doo. We'll do this. When you get there, they'll walk you through everything you need to do. But essentially, you get started, you create a wish list, you get faction focused, so depending on what faction you want to do, I was Tyranids, and then you get a Lord of Battle, so like a character or whatever, and then Trusted Retinue, I don't know how to say that word, I'm not very literate, but it's backup. It was Intercessors or Gaunts. Then Reinforcements again, Earthshaker, which was the Norn, and then collecting 2 more things and looking back. Same with this. It was the exact same things as above, but it's building said things, right? And then build your way, and then painting. So for all these things, you get pins, little bits boxes, a paintbrush holder, dice, and then you get one for reading. But notice I can't read very well, so I got barely. It's a 2-sided map of Sigmar and the galaxy of 40K. So he's going to sit like this. After everything's all said and done, he's going to be doing one of these. Hey, cool. Check it out sometime this week. Yeah, awesome. If you got access to a GW store, it's super, super good. He's gonna be doing a one of these. A one of these. There we go. That is our boy, the Red Terror. Let's peel him off of that. Whoa. Ah, okay. Glue that below his feet. Pretend like you didn't just lose it. That's right there. And that's basically it, I guess. That's the Red Terror. So now I'm gonna look into doing at least some of the Defiler. really wonder which one it is. I think it's this one. We'll figure that out later. They'll need to be primed and such. Okay, that's there for now. On to the Defiler. Oh wait, yeah, what? Yeah, this is the only extra bit. And it's just a piece of ground. And it's not even technically extra, it's just terrain clutter. That's going in the container. Well, that was snazzy. And here's the bit box. It's pretty cool, actually. Shoop. Put this down. Yeah, it's pretty snazzy. This is all Trigon stuff if you're still here. That's how much extra bits comes with the Trigon. Oh, and I'm actually using 2 of his claws are in another thing. Alright, Defiler time. Yeah, he had the Trigon has options for like 3 different, or you could be the Trigon, Trigon Prime, or the Mawloc. And it comes with heads for it comes with jaws and like top armor for all 3, arms for all 3. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, it's decided. I'm doing the first one. Alright, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put this over here. So I don't know how. Is this new or new Defiler? It's you're catching the content wave. It's the new Defiler. And then with the new rules for 11th or whatever that's coming out, apparently with Take to Flight or whatever, apparently Angron's gonna be back or something. I don't know. I just have him. Okay, so 77. It's looking like it's gonna be these. Wait, what? I'm gonna look for a number. I picked wrong. 78. Oop, 81. Okay, 78. Wait, what? 77's like some front cap looking thing. There it is. Found it. Alright, we're gonna go. Oh, I'll just do what I did with the filer. Let's do what I did with Mr. Red Terry over there. Be very careful. We're clipping defilers. That looks like it's going to be sub-assembled after I get everything where I want it. Boo boo doo. Oh, hey, it had the powder, the release agent on it. I don't know if you can see that still. That's cool. Yeah, sometimes there will be powder on the model, and it's like when the same reason there's mold lines, right? It's essentially a metal brick that's split in half down the sprue. Here, this is a much better way of representing it, right? So this exact shape is in like the top half of a metal brick and the bottom half of a metal brick, and those two bricks get pushed together. I don't know if you know how this works or not, so that's why I'm explaining it all the way. And then they inject mold, or they inject plastic into it. And you see these little towers, right? those are points where they inject it. They're all throughout the line, the sprue. So to prevent that plastic like sticking to the mold, you know, because sometimes it happens, and they'll put a release agent on it, which is normally just like powder or something. And sometimes that'll end up on your models. My Demon Prince, when I got it, had a bunch of powder right here, and you know, I knew about release agents and stuff, but I still called just to make sure. And I was like, hey, this is a normal thing that happens, right? And the GW guy said it does. I was informed by one of my moderators that sorry if I burped. They informed me that you're technically supposed to clean your models from GW from anywhere. You're technically supposed to. You don't have to, obviously, because it's not a major. Otherwise, everybody would be doing it, you know. Yeah, apparently it's almost any kind of thing. Anything that's, one moment. Yeah, any kind of, like, injection, basically any kind of plastic. Anything that's, I know resin isn't technically plastic. I don't really know how to explain it. Basically any parts, engineered parts. But again, it's not like a super neat. Hello, Scorpion. How you doing? Did you want to see the Red Terror? We're doing the Defiler right now. Finally caught a stream. Yeah, you did. But I don't know if it shows up on screen. I'm doing very good. I don't know if it shows up on screen, Isaac, right? But there's a mold line, right? And those little lines are where those two plates meet, and the plastic just barely goes over. If you look closely, see if I can. Oh, that would have been silly. See if I can. It doesn't look like it's in this specific one, but on the Berserker models, if you look on the top of their axis, you can see the mold line in the model for the the actual instructions. So I'm assuming that they model in the mold lines for like relief or whatever. You know, which is not a terrible idea. Trying to paint black armor, but it just didn't look as good with any tutorial. Are you using that white tutorial stuff that you were showing me, that slap chop method? We're gonna do 79 and 80, is that what we're looking at? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that slap chop method is it's essentially sponging but with a dry brush, you know? I'm a makeup brush, which is probably why. You can use it with wider brushes, you know? I could probably get the same slap chop effect with something like this. It's just a wider brush. You know, I'm very adamant about getting a wide range of brushes, even though all mine are cheap. They still each have different methods or different uses. Jeez. This body part already bigger than a space marine. It's just like the chest. What? What? Oh. Yeah, do you have any progress photos on that? I'm painting a bunch of Deathwatch right now. I found that a very dark blue undertone, such as Payne's Gray, may help. It makes interesting black armor. Yeah, any kind of advice would help a lot because I feel completely useless. 83. Scorpion here, I'm gonna show it off anyway, actually. One second. Check this out. First model that I'm actually gonna do fully assembled. Just off base. It's the Red Terror. Oh, back on your base rock thing. There we go. Got a Dark Reaper if that works. I don't know the shade of that. So I don't know if... I can tell this section is going to be painted individually already, so... Alright, Red Terror is going to start making me big angry. Beautiful model. Okay, I'm seeing some armor. Beep, boop, bop. 85. Ah, I see. Whoop. That could work, says Isaac. Yeah, again, I don't do... The only black I do on my stuff is all Abaddon, so... I'm gonna do some blues on the Gene Stealers to sell the black, but... That's more like... Oh, it's kind of bad. That's more like... biological, like xenomorphs, kinda. More like bug black, if that makes any sense. Ah. What am I painting? I am currently working on... Oh, wait, no, what him? Never mind, I'm gonna be stopping. Nothing. Redacted. Gonna find the tutorial I watched a while back. Start on your blue undertone road. Yeah, that would be big help. I think I'm going to be doing the first option. I want him to stand up taller, and I don't know if he has an option, if that matters. So I don't think either option stands up taller than the other. Oh, I can make both the bodies up and put them together before I commit to gluing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Absolutely awesome. Ooh, I see what he was saying now. $32, where are you? Right there. Holy, okay. I have not been seeing too terrible mold lines on this model. I'm actually pretty impressed, but again, it's still early in the build. Okay, Sponge. Hey, get down. Get down. Go. I'm back. Take a look at this tutorial. I don't know if links will go through. Are you in the Discord? Would you like to be in the Discord? Nope, you can join? Alright. Discord's open to anybody who wants to join. Invite server. That should have worked. $36 and $35. Where's 35? No, 36. There it is. Oh, there's a piece with it. Huh. Like this? Yes. Oh, okay, so this is the time I need to decide between the bodies and stuff. So 37, 38. Yeah, they hit the mold line good on this piece. Nice. Scorpion, if you're in there, there's a link. Or if you're still here, I guess I should say. So I know you're in the Discord. Oh, here's more of that. Can you see it? Little bit of powder right there. There's some on this armor piece too. It is the more release agent. The basic idea is when you dry brush with blue grays, they tone it down to a darkish blue wash. Then use a black wash to shift a dark blue tone to black. Okay. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to press. Oh, well, picking this one anyway. It's got cooler stuff sticking out of it. Glad I did that. Drakenhof, Nightshade Shade. Option 2 is cooler. Choosing option 2. Hey, leather minivan. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing the... Ooh, my hand just cramped. We're doing the Defiler, and I just finished up the Red Terror. There it is. I'll show off the Red Terror real quick. Here he is. And my wife's already gotten pretty good progress on a guard. Let me grab it. No, I have not heard of the comic. It's gonna be annoying to paint. I don't think I'm gonna put those on yet. Found out about it yourself? It's pretty crazy? I'll have to look into it. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink really quick, so we're just gonna do a quick 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Wrong button. not ending stream. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. Anybody working on anything cool, real? That really sucks. Posted what you're working on in the Discord. Oh, nice. Sweet. Batch painting. not. I don't know. I like it. Not everybody does. I'm just gonna do it. Working on Black Templars. Heck yeah. I know you'll get there. Mil hijos. Let's see. So 51.49. Imperial Knights or Chaos Knights. I don't know too much of the game. I like Imperial Knights better though. I don't know the data sheets or nothing, but I like the way the Imperial Knights look. Specifically the big castle ones. Yeah, very new. Started back in December, played my first game yesterday. Started back in December. I played my first game yesterday. It was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun with it. Need to put 52 out. This is backwards. What army? I picked. Hello, Mr. Tax Evader. I picked Tyranids because I just liked painting them, and then I ended up getting a subterranean assault thing army on accident, basically. And yeah, I can definitely leave those off. And then my wife got into World Eaters. Here, I can show off some of my stuff. Here's my Norn. This is the first big thing I did. I did this a month into the hobby. It's fully magnetized. Here's the base. And there's there's his head off. Whoa, why is he so stiff right there? There we go. Whoa. And then I also have a Demon Prince that I magnetized. 1 second, because my wife does World Eaters. Mrs. Grave Warden. Yeah, Assimilator or Emissary. So, he's magnetized to be both. And then, here's a Von Ryan I did with Uhu glue. Here's a Demon Prince I did. No, it was extremely stressful to magnetize the Norn. But, and then I magnetize this guy off with all weapon options. This hand that comes off too. And then that's not what I'm in. That's not what I. This is says back. I didn't drill or anything. I used magnets and hooks from coax cable, like old TV cable. A little bit of Uhu glue. Put that. Move that. Whoa, come on. There we go. Picked up Imperial Knight with Terminator Squad and Infernus Squad for support. That's awesome. I like Terminators and Infernuses. They were good. But wild. Don't have a knight yet. Okay. Got my Marine Squad from the Ultimate Starter set, so I have a starter Tyranid army. That's awesome. Yeah, that's essentially what I have. And then I got a Norn and all the other goods. I got like Ravener Squad and a Trigon. Still have to paint over half. Yeah, I got my army, my starter kit back in December. I finished a majority of it by end of January. Got more gaunts. Finished up that. Oh gosh. Finished up that Norn. So, if you're talking about spit from, well, that's 1 second. Like the psychophage. Short. 1 second. Like this stuff. Because he's got blood in the front and then green goop. Right. I use Uhu glue. This stuff. UHU. Make sure it doesn't say anything about being solvent free, otherwise it won't work. And you can mix this with the spit. I mixed it with Colia green shade. This stuff. You can mix it with any color. You know, some people just use it by itself, and they paint it afterwards. You can also use a product called Dirty Down Snot or Dirty Down Gore. I would get the snot because it when it dries it's a little harder, so it's a little more like if you're planning on playing with the models instead of just looking at them, it's a little tougher for that. Because if the Uhu glue is too thin, it'll snap. But what did I do wrong here? But you can mix it with any color you want. So I've seen some people use it for lava effects and regular just gore or just slime. You mix it with yellow, red, and for my blood specifically, it's blood for the Blood God technical paint mixed with it. And then it's about 1/3, one part paint, 3 parts glue. So it's like a lot more glue than paint because the paint goes pretty far. And then by the time you're done mixing it, it's just about ready to work with. So about 30 seconds out of the tube, 40 seconds out of the tube, it's ready to work with. And it only gets more workable until it's dry, if that makes sense. So you have like 2 to 3 minutes to get the exact effect you want. And then until it is dry, it's just like easier to work with. It's kind of awesome. Like if you want thinner strands, just wait like a minute to where it's basically almost dry. $53. Where is 53 and what does it even do? Oh wow, I don't know what that does. Or why it took... Oh, why it needed to take sprue space. That was silly. Oh, okay. Kind of stupid, but whatever. Trim, that's what that is. Just an additional piece of trim. Cool. Chains or no chains, guys? Anyone who's watching? Alright, Scorpion. Good choice, because that's what I wanted. Good choice, Isaac. Because that's the one I wanted. Okay, Mr. Red Terror, I get it. Okay, so I don't know if this is where KS messed up or not, but this is 100% not getting glued together right here. I am doing this in subassembly. I wanted to do the body itself in subassembly, but I'm going to try and test myself. I think I've been painting. I think I'm at a place in my painting journey where that is not going to be an issue, these recesses. So, and if they are, then I don't care. Huh. Okay, sweet. Are there specifically only 2 chassis things? That's the one I want, is 95. The Eagle one is sick, though. Where is the Eagle one? I don't see an Eagle one. Oh, it's a cap. Okay, that's cool. There we go. Okay. Super cool still. That top might be able to stay on. There's a lot of pieces on the Defiler. I'm definitely gonna have to take tomorrow to figure it out. Where are you, World Leader's head? Here's the head. There it is. Well, you all have a good night. Thank you, Isaac. I hope you have a good night too. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out for so long. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a looking at KS's video thing. Spange, you okay? You need to get a little... Alright. Alright, my dog is too warm. I'm gonna go... I have to go kill him off. Cool him off. Jeez, my elbows are filthy. So we will pick this up tomorrow. I've got some videos to look at. So everybody take it easy. Yeah, keel him off. Now I gotta go cool him off. He's got a bunch of hair. He's very warm, very uncomfortable today. So thinking about shaving him, to be honest. It's getting to that point. He's a little older. So, well, everyone, thank you. We'll catch. I might come back on in like an hour or so. Probably not, though. Probably calling it for the night. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. We're going to pick this up tomorrow. We'll finish this Defiler build, and my wife will probably be working on some more guard. And this Red Terror will be primed, so yeah, see you in an hour. Just maybe. Don't count on it, but probably, to be honest. Have a good one, everybody.